Okay, in this video we are going to be looking at the Wyze Thermostat, and this is the unboxing. You get your directions, you get your wall plate, of course the thermostat, wall mounts and tools, a C-wire adapter, and that's it. We'll go get this installed and we'll show you how it works. Okay, we have this thing installed. It's fairly straightforward. It comes with the directions. The app will guide you through everything you need to know and how to install it. Okay, first thing we always do is show you the measurements of the products. So here we go. The faceplate is 5 inches by 6.5. The thermostat itself is 4 3/4 by 2.5. So I'll give you an idea of when you're placing your thermostat, if it will cover the hole that your old one came out, which mine was the oblong one, so it worked just fine. Okay, before we get into the operation, we're just going to go ahead and answer the questions that a lot of people are asking before we go any further. So if your questions are answered, you'll know what you need to know. First question is, do you need a C-wire? Yes, you do. There is a C-wire adapter in the box. Okay, next question is, does it work with the Wyze room sensors? Yes, it does. Kind of a neat feature to help you kind of balance the temperature a little bit. Next question is, what's the highest and the lowest the heat setting will go? The lowest is 50, highest is 90. Next question is, can it be set so it auto switches between air conditioning and heating? Yes, it can. Will this work with a home that has more than one thermostat? Yes, you'll have to get more than one Wyze thermostat, but they'll each come up in the app as an individual thermostat. Does it have what's known as geo-fencing, which is when you leave your house, it knows you left because you took your phone with you, and it'll set your settings accordingly. You want the heat turned off or the air conditioning turned off or whichever, and then it knows when you're on your way home, as you get close, it'll set to the settings you want when you're at home. So it does do that. Does it work with Google and the Amazon Echo? Yes, it does. Does it work with high voltage systems? No, it does not. And that would be like baseboard heaters or something that requires the thermostat as like a hard switch. It's turning off on a boiler or something. But if it has a low voltage thing, it only takes 24 volts to run. So it has to be low voltage. Next question is, can it be locked? Yes, it can. You can lock it out in the app where no one can turn the knob and change the temperature. And that next question leads into that. Can you just operate like a normal thermostat without any apps? Yes, you can. You just turn the knob to what you want. And if you push it in, it'll give you the current temp, and then you can go to the home stat, which is the settings, and I just leave it on home. Next setting in there is the HVAC, where you can set it between heat and air conditioning. And I don't think there's any other settings in there. Yeah, the fan control, you can have the fan set to auto or just run constantly. Then there's some settings in there for your Wi-Fi and all that. So you can do this without using the Wi-Fi, the app, but then again, the reason you got it is because you want it for home automation. Here we are in the app. App is fairly straightforward. If you want to change the temperature, you just can scroll back and forth. And for your controls, this home, away, and sleep mode, you can set those for the various temperatures you want. You can go to them manually. And then you have your system mode, which is going to be heat, cold, or off. You get your fan mode, which is auto or on. controls are conveniently there. Now, a thing I come up with using she that shall not be named is, have you ever had one of those nights where you wake up on a summer night and you're just warm, but you know if you change the thermostat down to a colder temperature that by the time you wake up in the morning it's freezing in the house. If you live with other people, they're going to be mad at you because it's cold. I made a little routine and I call it chill out. So I tell her to chill out and she'll set the thermostat down to 65 degrees for me and she'll let it run 25 minutes or until it gets to 65. But after that 25-minute period, she'll set it back to 70, which by then it's run long enough, the room is cooler, and I fall asleep. So by the time I get up in the morning, it's back to 70. So I thought that was kind of a cool little thing you can do using the automation. Okay, so some of the pros, it's easy to install for most people. It can be controlled from anywhere. I'm at work, I'm going to come home. I don't use the geofencing feature because my job, varies when I'm going to come home. So I kind of would rather don't live that far away anyway. So I prefer to be able to set it to what I want it to be before I get here. So that's easy. You can actually use schedules as well. It has a program set up for scheduling, which I don't use that either. You can track your usage. And it's got a neat little sensor in it. Then you walk up to it, it'll come on. I'm standing pretty close to it, so it wasn't sensing, but the light will come on and you can see the current temperature is. And it does have a night mode. If you have this mounted in your bedroom or something, you don't want it to come on as bright as it does. So it's pretty bright. I got a lot of light in here, so that's why you can't tell. The only con that I come up with on this is for the people that would like to use it for like a garage or something where they don't want the heat to run all the time, so they want it to be going lower than 50 degrees. But the lowest setting you can get out of this is 50. So that's really the only con, which I don't use that anyway. I use it inside, so it doesn't matter. So do I think this is a good product? Yes, I do. I've had this thing for almost 2 years now. I was actually a beta tester when it first came out. And it's worked perfectly for me. It doesn't disconnect from the internet and cause any problems. And someone did ask that question too. Do you have any difficulty with it disconnecting from the internet? If the Wi-Fi goes down, does it automatically reconnect? Yes, it does. So overall, and all the automation and features you get with it, I think it's kind of amazing. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Hey, this is Kitty, and she's wondering why you haven't subscribed yet. You liked her video, be sure to subscribe.